Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Courtney, you can call me Courts, and I'm taking you on a night shoot with me. This is a 2-night shoot and I've never made a video like this, like vlog style, while I'm working. So we'll see how much content I can actually produce for you. Hey, it's me. I'm gonna be jumping in here from time to time while I'm editing this because there's a lot of holes in my story and I just wanna give you like the best experience. Okay, back to the video. Wednesday, Thursday, working all night. Friday is my day to rest, and then Saturday morning, really early, I'm taking a flight to Calgary to celebrate my friend's housewarming party. It's a big deal, like when your best friends start to buy homes, and it's just something I didn't want to miss. In hindsight now, looking at what I've just said, it was quite ambitious of me to think that I could work 2 nights in a row, one of those nights being like a 24-hour day, have one afternoon to rest before getting up at 3 in the morning to take a flight to Calgary. So I'm gonna try and take you along on my 2-night shoot. This is night 1. So I woke up this morning around 10:45, and last night I tried to stay up as late as I could, so I think I went to bed around 3:30. So far this morning, it's 5 o'clock now. I don't know if I already said that, but I just spent the day editing this week's YouTube video. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. Take a second to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm a filmmaker, I'm a growing creator, and I would love to have you along for the ride. So I already know that I'm gonna need more caffeine, like a lot more, but I'm feeling really good right now. And so my plan is to work out and sort of get those endorphins going, take a shower, and head out to work for 9 p.m. 8:12 on the clock. I'm planning to leave at 8:30 and pick up a Starbucks along the way, so wish me luck. No, I did not film any of night 2 because I simply did not survive. I was a shell of a human. It's snowing. Let this be coffee number 1. 8:35. Disclaimer, I ended up working 9 p.m. until noon the next day, maybe 12:30 p.m. because I didn't get home till like, 12:30. And normally a night shoot is anywhere between 4 and 6 p.m. until like 6 a.m. the next day. And I learned this on set actually during this commercial shoot because most people were like, this isn't really a night shoot, this is like a night, day and a half. And if I had known that, things would have been different. I'm officially stuck. I somehow got stuck on door duty. So now my job is to sit here for most of the night and stare at the store. I hate getting stuck on door duty because I need to be prepared. I need to have Netflix, a book, entertainment on deck, and I did not because I thought, oh, we're gonna be inside, it's gonna be busy. I was sold on the fact that I would be inside, minimal outside scenes, and if they were outside, it wasn't like the middle of the night. So, rematch. Now I'm on lockup duty to make sure nobody walks through this aisle while we're rolling because there's night cleaners here and they're just doing their thing. No!
She'll come back.
No, see ya. It's really hard not to window shop being stuck in retail all night. Like for some reason, I suddenly feel like I need a knife or maybe a pink hunting rifle. Like how cute. I don't even hunt. I could at least get that one. That one would actually be helpful. I don't even know what this does, but I feel like I want it. They're also window shopping. Go Lokes. Drop me a comment if you can guess what retail store we were shooting in. If you can figure it out, you get a high five. Okay. Coffee number 2. 2:56 a.m. Coffee number 2. Not too bad. I found a quiet space in the paint aisle. Shit's always falling out. They gave me this cute little baby walkie to contact our liaison, the guy who helps us with the location. And it's just so cute and tiny. I was actually so pissed when my manager handed me this teeny tiny walkie because it meant that I was going to be responsible anytime something needed to be dealt with the location. Like, it was one of those tasks that I'm like, this is a manager task. Like, you should be the one talking to the location liaison, not me, the PA. But because I was sitting by that door earlier, he's like, oh, you can radio them if anybody ever needs this door open. And I'm like, well,
isn't that your job? Like, isn't that what you're getting paid extra money to do? The actual work? I'm just sitting here to watch a door, dude.
And I also didn't want it to mean that I was stuck by the door all night. So when he initially handed me the walkie, I was like, it's just so cute and tiny. It's so cute in there. I feel like when I finally edit this video, I'm gonna be like, wow, she was delirious while she was recording, because none of it is gonna be cohesive and none of it's gonna make sense. But that's like the fun of night shoots, so welcome. Everybody feels a little crazy, so we're in this together. That means you. And now that I am editing this, it is incohesive and a little crazy, but it's kind of giving like war flashbacks. I've been really bad at showing my snacks so far, so Rice Krispie break. Okay, update, it's 4:20 a.m. Blaze? No. And I found this really cozy spot to try and take a nap. We'll see if it works.
20 minutes later.
It worked. Y'all, I literally just took a nap in the patio section of this store. There was so much patio furniture and most of it was occupied, but this one teeny tiny spot by the front doors, that was for me. I would have taken a second nap there, but they took the furniture away the next day. Coffee number 3. 20 minutes ahead and the sun is coming up. Daylight. Daylight. The first night was brutal. Like, time just was not scooting along. So when I saw the daylight, I was like, oh my gosh, we must be getting close to being finished. Was I ever wrong about that? It's 8:24 a.m. and I'm standing in the parkade making sure no one drives into our shot. And it's cold. And other people are alive and doing their jobs, and it's weird. It's weird. Look at those guys working and stuff like it's normal. It's actually obnoxious how many people are here at this hour. 8:30 in the morning, and there's people. The parking lot is full. It's not all just crew park here, okay? I am angry driving home because that shift could not have ended more terribly. There was just such a terrible lack of team effort, and I'm fucking super unimpressed with everyone.
Everyone and my manager especially, and yeah, it was not a great last few hours of that shift, and I could say a lot. I'm very angry, and I'm so angry I had to fucking put my hand in the fist, so I did an angry drive home. It's not good, and I know I'm exhausted, I know I'm tired, I know I'm considering not going in tonight in less than 12 hours. I'm really considering it, because that was not worth it. It's not worth the $300, it's just not.
The location team just essentially gave up, me included. Like, I was like at this point where like no one was using their head, and it was making me very upset because we could have had a much smoother morning, aka end of our night, if people had just used their heads instead of been lazy as 11:30, I think noon, when I finally get to leave, because with being a locations PA, you are the first one there and you're like the last one to leave. So my day had been 25 hours at this point. With all of these teeny tiny things going wrong at the end of the day, it like sent me in a spiral, especially as I was driving home. And I'm not gonna go into detail about the little things that happened, but I will say that my manager left the set without even telling us he was leaving. That shit had me so unimpressed, because I've worked a multitude of jobs in my day, and not once would the manager ever leave without telling someone. My whole team left, and the manager didn't even have the courtesy to tell us that he was leaving. So it was me and a young PA hauling ass from the front of the store to the back room. Obviously, we want to go home too, but nobody offered to help and stay. They all just left. After being awake for 25 hours, I think I was pushed to my limit. I'm still upset about it. So obviously that was a big deal to me, but all of the little things just sent me into a spiral at the end of the day. And then I saw Trevor, because he always meets me out front of the house to like welcome me home. Second that I laid eyes on him, I just started crying. Of exhaustion and anger, but mostly exhaustion. I'm just crying because I'm tired, but I'm also really angry. And I was going to continue vlogging the next night, but I had such a terrible time the first night that I was like, there's no way. I'm just gonna try and get through this night, try and keep myself as emotionally balanced as possible, so that I can actually come home and have a good rest and go on my trip to see my friends and family without being like a complete monster. Anyways, thank you for coming on this night shoot with me. It has definitely given me an idea of how I can sort of vlog being on set better the next time, and sort of things that I would like to include. If you're into this content, leave me a comment, like and subscribe, because it really does help me out. I need to know what you guys like seeing so that I can give you what you want. And I also want to try new things. So I really appreciate if you do know the retailer. I know you know, because it was everywhere in this video. And if you see the commercial, just know that I was suffering throughout the entire night. It's probably gonna be a cool ad though, because from what I saw, there was really cool setups. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm gonna go and plan my next mental breakdown on set. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. What day is it? It's like Thursday. What are y'all doing here at 8 in the morning?